Hello everyone and welcome to the next match in the Intel Extreme Masters Season 2 group stage. We are looking at a battle between two Scandinavian players. It is Ciara, the orc player from Denmark, here in the top left spawn position of Twisted Meadows. Altar and Burrow first for him. He currently, like his opponent, after two played matches, is in the middle of the group with 3 points, 1 defeat on playday number 1, I guess somewhat unnecessarily against Kemper, and 1 victory against Satini on playday number 2. So that was a Night Elf versus Orc matchup as well, like this is, and therefore his opponent SaSe perhaps was able to pick up something from that. He is, also, as I said previously, having 3 points at the moment. He lost basically due to a death loss because he wasn't able to play Warcraft 3 competitively due to an injury against Proteus on playday number 1, and he was able to beat Trash on playday number 2 in a series of Night Elf mirrors. So it is a Demon Hunter for him first. No Ancient of War thus far. A bunch of Wisps already queued up, so we're most likely going to go ahead and see Hunter's Hall and an Ancient of War by him as soon as he's got the resources for those two buildings. And on the Orc side, well, this is a completely standard build so far. So yeah, Blade Master first, Grunt, and nothing out of the ordinary by Ciara. And yeah, here is the Hunter's Hall in the Ancient of War, as was to be expected after this opening by the Night Elf player, and the Demon Hunter is about to spawn in just a second. So is the Blade Master. Wisp now confirms what's happening. PN reaches this Ancient of War creep position where there is no Ancient of War, and the Demon Hunter is actually heading out towards the middle. Guess he just went around the left hand side of the forest because he spawned here. And the Blade Master and the first Grunt are already heading across the map as well, so it looks like neither of the players is gonna wanna start this match passively. Shop is coming as well by Ciara, so he's not cutting any corners thus far. The Demon Hunter is immediately retreating closer to his own base. I'm assuming with the Wisp he probably saw where the Blade Master was heading. The PN here is or cannot be touched currently as the space is completely walled off. Therefore the Demon Hunter cannot get into the back, and it looks like the players are gonna start exchanging blows here. Demon Hunter didn't use any mana burns here, so it looks like, given that he's got no other units around currently, I mean, the first hunt is being produced, but given that he's got no other units around at the moment, he needs to save his mana to have the Moonshoes available for health, so he can trade as efficiently as possible against this early pressure by his opponent. And wow, did he just actually... Yeah, 25 XP points on the Blade Master. He just actually lost a Wisp to the harassing PN here in the back. It looks like the Demon Hunter is gonna wait until the first hunt is out, until he starts trading. Tech started on both sides. Ciara is a little bit ahead. This is just, given due to the Huntress build order by SaSe, which, basically made him spend an additional 100 lumber early on. Demon Hunter drinking from 1 Moonware right now, did a couple of hits. The Blade Master is going to have another Windwalk in a second. I imagine he's going to be able to use that because SaSe doesn't seem to be willing to use any mana burns here. I'm curious if he even skilled mana burn. I think he probably did. PN continues being annoying in the back of the base. Blade Master, with the backstab, is hitting the Demon Hunter once again. Second hunt is now out though, and it looks like with the Blade Master being somewhat low with both of these grunts, especially this one, taking quite a bit of damage already, it looks like Ciara is going to be the one who has to fall back right now. Third Burrow is finishing. I mean, thus far nothing of any major significance has happened. The hunt opening by SaSe was at least dealt with rather easily, so no harassment really occurred by these hunts. But then again, Ciara also didn't get any XP early on, wasn't able to creep his Blade Master, get any items or anything like that. So yeah, not really an advantage for either of the players thus far. Blade Master picks up Saf's clarity, and speed scroll. And it is actually the Demon Hunter who starts creeping at first. Right now, the Null Wardens will be taken down, and so will the Null Overseer eventually. And the Blade Master, is he actually just heading here with 4 grunts in the Blade Master? Looks like he's gonna use this grunt to tank, so all of his items do not get cancelled. And let's check the techs. Yeah, soon to finish for SaSe. Ciara's tech has finished already. Beastry is coming, and a Peon is moving towards the top right of the Orc base right now. It looks like he perhaps wants to hide another tech building. He only has space for 1 building here in the back, and other than that he'd have to build here in the front. And with the Huntress opening of SaSe, I think it makes sense to hide the second building here, and it's actually a second Beastry, so we're not gonna see walkers here by the Orc player. Second hero not yet being produced. He does have the resources to do so, but he decides not to. Nevertheless, Demon Hunter right now, as well as the Hunts heading across the map, and it looks like someone prepared for their opponent, and that someone is SaSe, who finds the hidden tier 2 building up here, and who with the 4 Hunts is definitely going to be able to cancel that, especially since the Blade Master and his 4 grunts start creeping the orange camp down here. It looks like the Demon Hunter is not going to be able to steal anything. Blade Master is going to go ahead and grab the Claws of Attack +6. So did the Demon Hunter, by the way, previously on his null camp. And yeah, this Beastry is going to be cancelled, and that is not good for Ciara. And he's going for Wind Riders actually. Second Beastry is already coming. Still no second hero for him. The Peon is going to be taken down. Let's see if he's going to be able to suicide. One more hit. Nope, he is able to suicide. And the Golems are not particularly happy with those Hunts roaming around there at the top of the map. It looks like they're not going to be able to punish them. Double Ancient of Lore and a Keeper second for SaSe, who for the time being is going to build a couple of Dryads. And pressure again by Ciara. But yeah, the Lores are up. Plenty of Moonrise available. The Demon Hunter using his Town Portal even to get back here to defend. But yeah, with that Town Portal, it was a pretty easy defense here, and 1 grunt is falling. Town Portal is being used as well by Ciara, so that didn't do much. The first 2 Dryads are out already for SaSe, and yeah, finally full-on Wind Rider production starts. And it looks like, since there's not going to be a second hero for the time being, this is just going to be a heavy hit and run style by the Orc player here. And that's definitely refreshing to see, and I'm curious to see how well SaSe is going to be able to deal with that. He starts doing some more creeping with his first and second hero. Blade Master and the grunts continue creeping, and the first Wind Rider has arrived at the base of SaSe already, but the 2 Dryads that are there for the time being can at least defend until some more Wind Riders are around. The third one has by now spawned. The Blade Master did find a circlet, and SaSe didn't find anything thus far in the bottom left corner at his natural. And this isn't too great a start for Ciara, to say the least, taking a lot of damage on his Wind Riders already. And since they are extremely expensive and provide a huge load of XP, he cannot really afford losing them, or losing any of them at all. Not like, for example, Gargoyles when played in Undead against Night Elf. So yeah, first little encounter here, but the Blade Master doesn't seem like he's gonna want to take a straight up battle anytime soon. I mean, I've said it previously, with this commitment to no second hero, which he still goes with, Ciara basically says, I'm not going to fight you anytime soon. I'm just going to hit and runs. Is he going tier 3? No, at least not yet. Just going to do hit and runs and try to do some damage and try to snipe out some stuff. But yeah, not fight straight up anytime soon. So Blade Master is going to go back here to the shop. Is going to get some more salves. So far, SaSe hasn't taken any damage though. It's 6 Wind Riders out by now, 5 harassing here. 1, the low HP one, is heading back right now to get some healing. And SaSe, for the time being, by the way, he found the energy pendant at his natural expansion. For the time being, he is going to stay defensive here. Some of his Dryades are pretty low already as well. And with this large piercing damage output, they aren't as... those Wind Riders aren't as easily dealt with by like only Dryads, for example.
The great outdoors.
So tier 3 is soon to finish. The Orb is gonna help a great deal. The Blade Master and his Grunts are... where are they going? Perhaps here for some more creeping, for another item. The Wisp sees the Orc army. At the moment though, the Keeper all by himself is also not going to be able to defend too well against the Wind Riders. One more Wisp has been taken down, and the reinforcing Wind Rider flying across the Elf base is being taken down. Therefore level 2 on the Keeper. Demon Knight is just waiting in front of the shop. It looks like, yeah, SaSe is really affected, of course, by the approach here of his opponent, whose Wind Riders are really annoying to deal with at the moment. This gives some time to the Blade Master to creep up here with the 3 Grunts. He's getting Gloves of Haste, another okay item for him. And now he's got the Orb, and these Wind Riders will take so much damage every time they expose themselves to the Demon Hunter. Now immediately with the rest of the army, he moves out of his base. He feels like the Demon Hunter is enough to... where are they? There they are. To scare these Wind Riders away, and yeah, at least for now they are falling back. Perhaps he's gonna go straight for the red camp here, for something more ambitious, creeping with the Wind Riders, or up here for his natural expansion. And he's going tier 3, and he's getting a bunch of towers, and I'm assuming the second he gets tier 3, or shortly after, he's gonna wanna get some towers here. He's gonna wanna get the reinforced defenses upgrade, and he's gonna wanna get a tiny Great Hall to, you know, support his hit and run strategy with some economy to back it up, basically. Get an economic advantage out of it. XP Tome and Sobi Mask. Pretty mana heavy items for the Night Elf so far, which isn't really what he's looking for in this particular case. Blade Master finished creeping up here as well. Found the ring +3, which I'm assuming he's gonna want to sell eventually. Tier 3 has finished. Reinforced defenses not yet coming. A little... too little lumber at the moment for Ciara to really afford everything he wants to go for. For the time being, also no tiny Great Hall. Guessing with the 250 he might be going for the upgrade, which he's going for right now, the reinforced defenses as expected. SaSe, in the meantime, he's grabbed 3-3. The Wind Riders against the level 3 Demon Hunter, yeah, they are turning around immediately, making a run for it. 50 supply for Ciara, by the way. 60 for SaSe already. It's broken quite quickly here, and I'm curious to see what he's gonna wanna do with that. You know, expanding, of course, is a possibility, theoretically. But then again, it stretches out the places that SaSe has to defend, and provides some additional targets basically for the hit and run of Ciara. A big push I don't think is a possibility. All of his units do have are unarmored, and there's plenty of piercing damage around to defend the Orc space. So yeah, we do see the first actual fight here with the Blade Master all by himself with those Wind Riders. 2 of them are on very low HP. One is falling, the second one is falling. The Blade Master is low, and the SaSe at the same time has lost the majority of his Dryads already. One is only remaining, and the level 4 Demon Hunter is enough, basically all by himself, to end up defending against the air army of his opponent. And it is Ciara who has to townport out. 42 supply remaining for SaSe. Ciara at 40, producing more Wind Riders here immediately. He saved up a little bit before the fight, since he didn't break into low upkeep at all, and therefore with this little bank that he had, he can get back up to about 50 supply immediately again. The peons now moving out here to build a couple of towers as expected as his natural expansion, but there is the Huntress here scouting for that, and the Night Elf player is gonna see that Demon Hunter is moving out, Keeper is moving out, no TP though on SaSe's heroes, so wow, that was a great use of Force of Nature. Getting 1 treant here. And yeah, now with the Hunt scouting, he's immediately abandoning this creep camp down here. He's going up to the top and he's going to be able to cancel these towers. In the meantime, the Blade Master is heading towards the bottom, scouting for a Night Death expansion. The Wind Riders here on the right hand side are turning around right now. It looks like Ciara, he does have a speed scroll as well, so he can easily just poke in here, kill like the Dryads and perhaps a couple of Hunts, and then speed scroll out as soon as his Wind Riders run low on HP. So I think, is the Demon Hunter buying a TP? He doesn't buy a TP and he's heading towards the top. Yeah, running around without a TP here is extremely risky. The Blade Master, by the way, level 5 already, and it looks like Ciara is just gonna go ahead and play this with one hero. The first Wind Rider is falling immediately. The Forest Row Berserker, the greatest damage output of the Night Death against the Wind Riders, gets taken down, but the second Wind Rider has fallen immediately as well. The Grunt is being entangled. Now the Wind Riders, the first Wind Riders, finally micro towards the top, and the Keeper is going down as well. The Demon Hunter, I think he had the staff on the wrong hero, probably to staff home the Demon Hunter to deal with potential Wind Rider harassment, but that turned out to be a mistake. The Keeper did get taken down, the Dryads did get taken down as well as the Forest Row Berserker, and once again SaSe is left with very little anti-air, and he has teched up to tier 3 quite a while ago already, and now finally does get his first bunch of bears. Yeah, at this time, especially with the large number of Wind Riders, it makes the somewhat large number of Wind Riders. I guess it makes sense to not rely strictly on Dryads as the anti-air. The Demon Hunter is such a beast already. He can deal such a lot of damage all by himself, basically, against the Wind Riders. A Beastmaster in addition would be a lot better than a Keeper, obviously. But yeah, I guess the Demon Hunter with Roar and Rejuvenation is quite a menace already against these Wind Riders. Blade Master is once again here, 5.5 already, and he is certainly going to be happy once he reaches level 6 and once he's going to be able to start using Blade Storm against the Night Death, either against his buildings, like a Blade Storm here would kill 3 Moonwars, for example, or against these low HP units that SaSe still has around in pretty great numbers. And yeah, a bunch of towers have come up here. SaSe was not able to break them down previously, and therefore I think Ciara is eventually gonna go ahead and get the expansion. In the meantime, he's putting a lot of pressure onto SaSe's main base. One of the Wisps is getting taken down, the Dryads are moving into the back, but he's gotta be careful with how he approaches these Wind Riders through this narrow gap, because if he's just charging forward, then the first 2 or 3 Dryads can be taken down rather easily. Blade Master now with a tiny Great Hall in his inventory is going to get the expansion here. Other than that, upgrade wise, I guess no. 1-0 for the Dryads and Bears, 1-0 for the Wind Riders as well. Keeper is back. As we can see, he had the Staff of Preservation, which cost him, and he had an Invo Potion as well. So he could have used that, but I think if I saw it correctly in the previous fight, he wanted to pass the staff, but that was way too late. Yeah, in the meantime, some creeping being done by the Wind Riders, sure thing, why not? And the expansion is gonna start running. Even the spikes here for Ciara, I mean, yeah, well, against Master Bears, it's not really too great a deal, not really all too much damage. The Hunts here in the back, kind of suicidal. Now being pulled to the top, and the Demon Hunter is there to defend again. But so far, Ciara is doing a pretty good job keeping SaSe basically pinned to his own base, who's even denying one of his own Hunts right now. The Hunts at this point aren't really doing anything anymore. Yes, Ciara is doing a pretty good job so far, keeping SaSe pinned to his own base, and SaSe seems to struggle to basically do the proper multitasking here, defending with a part of his army, continuing to creep, get expansions, you know, harass, well, not now anymore, but perhaps a less secured expansion of his opponent. He's just basically playing the game Ciara wants him to play, and Ciara is going to be very pleased with that. And his Blade Master has reached level 6 in the meantime. He does have mana for a Blade Storm already. Not 100% sure where he got the level 6, but no, either the Wind Riders killed something, or did he creep? Nope. Just don't want to miss a Blade Storm here. just checking potential XP tome dropping spots, and there's the Blade Storm. The Dryads are actually the target here, and let's see how much he's going to be able to kill here. 1 Dryad, 1 Bear, 2 Dryads. Yeah, 2 Dryads and 1 Bear. It is for free. The Blade Master has to retreat right now, doesn't have any more mana remaining. Dust comes like half an hour too late. And SaSe is left with, well, no successes here basically in this engagement. And what is the plan is what I'm really wondering. He's this time not breaking into low upkeep, getting a second shop. Now he's cancelled it, okay. Yeah, I'm really wondering what the plan is. This seems quite planless, basically, is the best way to describe it, by SaSe. He's just sitting back. I mean, of course, he cannot really be harassed as long as he's defending his base, but I mean, he knows about these towers up here, and therefore he knows that there must be an expansion by now of his opponent, and he seems to have no plans of getting up his own expansion, of pushing against the opponent's expansion. I mean, obviously he's saving up a lot of gold here, but is he just gonna go ahead and get a like 70-80 supply army of bears eventually and then push? I don't really know if that's against this base, if that's such a great idea. I mean, given the number of towers that Ciara, who's should be getting away here right now, or is he? Is he? Entangle? Yeah, he's getting away. Yeah, given the number of towers that Ciara invested into here, you know, you just have to do the math. He didn't produce all too many Wind Riders. He always had like 5 or so, 5, 6 when he was at 50 supply and harassing and saving up. And so far, SaSe, even with only those few Wind Riders basically, was getting so distracted and didn't get anything done, and it's really on him to find his way back into this game right now. The gold mines, the main gold mines, are empty, so he is out of gold income for the moment. He's got the Nature's Blessing already, so the Tree of Eternity will be able to walk over here extremely quickly, or somewhat quickly. Blade Master has a bunch of mana again. Does he have another Blade Storm available already? I couldn't tell, but in the meantime, Ciara has also broken into low upkeep. He's at 66 supply already, and this is really becoming a bit of a problem here. As you can see, for the Night Elf, both of his bears are taking a huge load of damage, and both of them are going to fall right now. Wind Riders are pulling back again, Blade Master is pulling back again. And once again, nothing lost for Ciara, whereas SaSe is, yeah, down 2 more bears, and he really, at the moment, can not afford losing units for free. He's now breaking. He's not gonna have gold income for quite a while, so I guess it makes sense to break right now, as his expansion, or as his main, did run out. Blade Master finds the tree here, and the Wind Riders are there as well, so he's probably gonna be able to snipe this one. I mean, the Demon Hunter can be staffed, but the lone Demon Hunter cannot stand the chance against the level 6 Blade Master and the like 9 Wind Riders that are around here, so staffing that one would have been suicide. SaSe decides not to do so. He decides to Town Power, but the Blade Storm is quick enough to take down the Tree of Eternity, and now SaSe is without a main building, and I mean, needless to say, things aren't going to get any easier for him. From this point on, he had the resource to build another Tree of Life, and he's building it inside his own main base, but this is gonna take such a long time. I mean, how is he supposed to get that one safely to a gold mine? By the time it's gonna be up, by the way, no further upgrades. Okay, 2-0 about to finish. By the time it's gonna be up, Ciara can easily be up at 80 supply. He's getting another burrow right now against the 53, and he should be able to just clearly win a fight here, especially with another Blade Storm. Well, he can basically do whatever he wants. If he saw this, I'm not sure, did he see this? Yes, he did see this. This has to be the sign that tells him, well, SaSe is gonna wait for this one to come up and then guard it on its way to probably this gold mine, or perhaps this one. I feel like he could even right now get a second hero. Is he going to? Well, he could get a second hero, and with these Wind Riders... Oh, Pian's heading down here. More towers, I guess. With these Wind Riders, he could very easily just here, like everywhere. He could get a second hero and creep them up to even level 5, I imagine. Oops. Yeah, before engaging. He's just going for the keeper though, with the backstab and the Wind Rise. He's just super quickly getting the kill. Once again, the staff was on the Demon Hunter, and I think, yeah, even the Demon Hunter might be falling next if he doesn't pull the Town Portal, but there's nowhere to TP to, and therefore he's probably just gonna get the kill. The movers can be used just in time, but now it is the Dryads who are falling one by one. 62 supplies still remaining for Ciara, 36 for SaSe, and now it is on again. The Demon Hunter is being chased. The Tree of Life is going to come up, so he can use the Town Portal in just a second. 2 Dryads only remaining as the anti-air for the Night Elf player, and it looks like he's gonna be able to survive for now thanks to another bear or another rejuvenation on the Demon Hunter. The Wind Riders have to fly away, but what a great victory once again for Ciara, whose Blade Master is close to level 8 already. And yeah, what is SaSe supposed to do? He's got the Tree of Life up, he's got 20 supply, which is the hero, 3 hunts, and well, 6 more supplies somewhere. Well, the 1 bear, I think, that one went down with the rejuvenation. Ah yeah, 6 wisps here. Yeah, so I was about to say he could have gotten a second hero. Shadow Hunter, I guess, would have been the best. But if he wanted to save time, perhaps, for himself and get a Tavern hero, well, against Hunt Strides, maybe an Alchemist with Acid Bomb for additional damage when he's doing those focus fires. But yeah, they're quite strong as they were already, even without an Acid Bomb. So yeah, who am I to judge? Everything is looking fine for the Orc. Still, the Ring of Protection is also not really the item SaSe was hoping for. Blade Master continues scouting. He finds the next Tree of Life, and he's most likely gonna get that kill as well. I don't see anything that SaSe can do about it, and the Tree of Life is down. And well, yeah, the Ancient of War might even fall to the Bloodlusted Ogre Matcher here. No, it's able to pull back in time. Demon Hunter has to tank a bit, and now it's just going to be the main base that gets attacked. 2 wisps remaining, 1 wisp remaining. If that one falls, then there's no theoretical chance of even getting any golden comeback any time ever again in this game for SaSe. But I mean, yeah, just look at it. I mean, there's not really anything that needs to be said at this point anymore. Ciara is going to win this extremely clearly. Like, I don't know why SaSe is still in this game. He even sold his Down Portal as it appears. I mean, as stated previously, he's never gonna get a Tree of Life back, so he can never Town Portal anywhere anymore. And I don't really know what he's doing. He continues creeping, but I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buildings, and then he's gonna be lost. Ah, oh, never mind. He's getting a Tree of Life here, so I guess things are still, yeah, still going to end in, well, just slightly later than we were expecting. Tree of Life scouted, and the Wind Riders might just quickly fly over there and take it down. In the meantime, the Demon Hunter, yeah, he's trying to creep some. He's getting a Forest Throw Shadow Forest Throw Berserker. He got another Invul Potion, but I mean, he's still gonna go down in like 1 second against the Blade Master and the Wind Riders if he's even given the chance to fight anymore. Now the last Wisp has definitely fallen. 17 supply for the Night Elf. That's 5 plus 12 for the 4 3 supply units that we see here. So definitely no more Wisp remaining. He continues creeping, and it looks like he's just going to lose due to building kill here. And yeah, this game should have been over like a couple minutes ago, but I guess it will be over in like 10 seconds when these 2 buildings are down. Second expansion coming here for Ciara, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Now the last building not fallen. Where's the last building? Ah, okay, he still has the Ancient of War, of course. So yeah, we're actually gonna see a last battle here. This one not yet been revealed since, or has it? I think it should have been revealed actually. It's been a while since the last Tree of Life has fallen, but apparently not that long. Demon Hunter, yeah, using the last charge of Dust of Appearance, and yeah, there's the GG. So that was super climactic in the end. No more Brave style. Yeah. SaSe, I think, gave Ciara a lot of time and a lot of space during the mid game when Ciara started harassing with Wind Riders. And I think, you know, SaSe was sitting in his own base basically while taking to tier 3 until he got his orb. And even afterwards, he defended, like, he tried to defend a little bit with only his Demon Hunter, and it somewhat worked out. But then he kind of fell back into defending with too much stuff. And SaSe and Ciara, you know, he was even sitting at under 50 supply for a pretty long time. SaSe was already breaking with a lot of Dryads. And I think, yeah, that was a mistake. He wasted quite a bit of gold there. I mean, he won the fight eventually with 60 against 50 supply. But at the same time, he wasn't able to get up to, you know, a couple of bears quickly enough to stop Ciara from basically abusing the map and getting some towers set into place. But even then, Ciara did not yet have too great of an army. He had some Wind Riders and he did some alright harassment, but still, you cannot just, I mean, if you obviously know that the opponent's got 2 bases and that the expansion is so much towered up that you cannot simply get a big army and attack it, then you cannot just sit in your own base and hope for miracles to happen, which I think SaSe sort of did during the mid game, and he fell back further and further. Eventually it was like 50 supply against 66 or 70 even, and then you clearly cannot win anymore. The keeper in this game did certainly not favor him at all as well. Beastmaster would have been way better, but he decided to go for the keeper, perhaps expecting a different approach by Ciara, perhaps with Raiders instead of Wind Riders, but we saw Wind Riders by Ciara. I guess there's really not more to say here. He's taking the first map, and Tarina's stand will be map number 2.